that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wolverines offense will have first crack at this one. Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown, and you're Ohio State, and you had a year to sing on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giants.
Spanked.
I mean, that was all over the place. I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. to throw on 3rd and goal. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Fans are bringing the noise. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Ohio State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Motion from the wide receiver. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover.
Trying to take it back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He wants to throw it. The screen, he can go. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. It's amazing. In a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Michigan offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dances away to buy time. A strike downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. They'll try to run it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
He starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Hunt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when the Wolverines and Buckeyes get together, and a fun first half to boot. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable, so moving forward.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quickly complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a hair too much on it for this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Hang on, swooping. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that match.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the 2nd half. I love the way they mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. spins away from the defense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying the left side. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the toss. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
With the catch, it's Mitchell.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The give to the big fullback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted for the 11th time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old